If you are listing numbers, and you will find that you are, present them in tabular format.
Okay.
It's easier to understand numbers in a table than it is strung out in a paragraph. FDA loves tables, before and after tables, side-by-side comparison tables, all kinds of tables. They love that. JPEGs of your device's isometric drawing, its packaging, maybe a drawing of it being used, maybe side-by-side drawings of your device and the predicate device, so they can see these visuals. Visuals are very helpful to the reader. I have seen companies that on the cover page of their 510K, they'll put, their company name, the name of the device, 510K, and all of that. And they'll have a big image right on the front of that device. So it's the first thing that FDA sees when they receive it. And they can kind of flip back to it and look at it as it's being described to them. Another pointer I would recommend, ask another regulatory specialist on your team to review your 510K before you send it out. Not a deep dive into all the data and the test results, but just to see, does your logic make sense? Are all those basic elements there? Do the hyperlinks work within your document? All those little things that you might overlook if you just finish it and send it off.
Two sets of eyes, always better than one. That's definitely, FBI negotiations. They always have more than one person because you get more likely to miss something if you just have one person. We have those checks and balances here for sure.
Yep, exactly. Another recommendation, collect statistics on the FDA concerns that you receive during their review of your submissions. Each time you receive an AI letter on a 510K or even just through a phone call, add those FDA questions to maybe a spreadsheet that you keep, that you're compiling over the course of multiple 510Ks. Then notice the trends, and you can update your procedure accordingly, or your approach to 510Ks. You start to notice that, gosh, maybe we're not doing our biocompatibility presentation right because 3 times we've gotten a question from FDA on this, or, something like that.
That's so smart. And we've had several scenarios with clients that have acquired other companies, and then through the remediation and integration of the quality management system, for instance, those that have gotten in the most trouble, it's because they're not going back and looking at the design history file and what nobody's looked at it for 3, 4, 5 years. And then how the company's grown, they go back and look at it. And that's why they've gotten in trouble, because they're not verifying and enhancing their best practices.
Exactly. Learn from history. And of course, I hope it goes without saying, share these trends with any other regulatory staff in your company. Don't keep it all to yourself. You may learn all these great trends. Teach them, they teach you. Get together with other people in your team and talk about, trends that you're seeing. One more point, keep informal conversation alive with your reviewer if you can. That's not always easy to do, and it's a balancing act. You don't want to become a pest. Remember that your reviewer feels as overworked and short on time as you do. So don't just contact them out of the blue just to see how things are going. Unless you're getting very close to the end of the review cycle and it's been silent the whole time, you could ping them then. Hear me, would you speak to me when I open up? And I forward my thoughts to you, but sometimes I'd say you're thinking too much, and I don't want to